This man is trapped underground by a mudslide. He's just rolled down his window to check the situation when a massive amount of mud immediately floods into the car. He frantically rolls the window back up. Then the sunroof suddenly cracks. He quickly grabs some tape to patch it up, but the thin tape can't possibly withstand the pressure of the earth above. In this critical moment, he suddenly spots a steering wheel lock under the seat. He hurriedly extends the lock and props it diagonally against the sunroof. Amazingly, it actually holds back the continuously sinking mud. The man stares intently at the sunroof for a long while before he dares to relax. Then he starts gathering all the usable items in the car together. Just then, water drops suddenly seep through the sunroof into the car. The man rushes to where the water is leaking and puts his mouth up to it, drinking desperately. This temporarily solves his water problem, but before long, he starts having trouble breathing. The oxygen in the car is running out, so he takes out a folding chair and pulls out a hollow steel tube from it. Next, the man removes a bottle cap and drills a small hole through it. Then he finds some rope, ties a tight knot through the bottle cap, and finally threads the rope into the steel tube, letting the cap seal the tube opening. He puts on gloves and straightens a piece of wire, then uses it to drill a small hole in the sunroof. Gripping the steel tube tightly, he pushes it up hard through the small hole, but the mud is densely packed. The entire 1.8-meter tube doesn't even reach the surface. The man quickly dismantles a second steel tube, threads rope through it the same way, then connects it to the first tube and slowly pushes upward. Only after the entire tube disappears does he desperately realize that even two tubes aren't long enough, with oxygen running dangerously low. The man doesn't have time to think. He removes the last steel tube and pushes upward with all his strength, but this time, the tube seems to be blocked by something. He frantically pulls out a jack, trying to use it to push the tube up, but the jack doesn't work either. So the man places a thin towel on his shoulder, braces the tube against his body, and despite the excruciating pain, pushes upward with all his might. The tube that even the jack couldn't move is actually pushed through by the man's back. He leans forward to look through it. When he sees that faint glimmer of light at the tube opening, the man shouts with excitement, gulping in the fresh air.